Good morning, it's Randy T-Bird out here in Arizona on a warm August morning. Didn't get out too early today. Just kind of took my time. Was out doing some stuff last night and just didn't feel like getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning today. So a little warmer than normal for my rides, but that's okay. It feels pretty good moving. It's going to be about 106 or 7 today, I guess, later in the day. So no monsoon activity today, not again until next week. So it's been interesting. The temperatures have been right around normal for this time of year. We had some really super high temperatures in July, but now it's mellowed out. So, and I guess next week it's going to be in the 90s all week, which for us is downright pleasant. Anyway, it is August 6th, 2022, and just out riding the Heritage and trying to let the work week slip behind me. It was a busy week, as it has been lately. It's been crazy busy recently, so it kind of keeps the stress level up high, but this takes it away. Had some freeway closures, which kind of balls up the traffic around here, but they're widening part of I-10, which has always been a real bottleneck, and so it's something that's needed, and they try to do most of it on the weekends and in evenings and overnight. But it does manage to screw up the traffic flow sometimes. So, but now I'm away from it. It's good. The I-10, what they call the Broadway curve, is a kind of a bottleneck corridor that heads into Tempe and Chandler, and it's kind of like the only way around from the north side of town to get into that area other than surface streets. So it gets pretty crazy, and it's long overdue for a widening, and they're putting in new bridges, they're changing the interchanges, and when it was built, they put in cloverleaf interchanges from the 143 freeway to the 10, and I mean, that's always just been terrible. And then you have to, in order to continue south, you have to merge across three or four lanes in rush hour, which is always an interesting proposition. Drivers out here are really aggressive and they just don't want to let you move. You know, they just want to possessive is the word I was looking for there. Aggressive and possessive. It's their lane, damn it, and they're going to keep it, and they're not going to let you in it. So you have to kind of force your way in, which is really annoying to me. It's like, you know, if you back off a few seconds, you know, what are you adding to your drive if you let somebody merge, you know, and just let people move over? I'm not saying stop and let the whole world in, but just back off your gas for, you know, a second or two, and you know, just let the poor guy next to you that's just trying to get to work merge. You know, I don't understand people anymore. It's like, you know, why is it some kind of race or something? Do you get points for being a jerk on the highway? I don't know. Anyway, it's always kind of annoyed me, you know, and being on a bike, you're pretty exposed, you know, and you end up forcing lane changes a lot of times when you really don't want to, but you have to. You know, the beauty of having a bike is your maneuverability and the ability to accelerate most of the time way faster than the vehicles around you. So, but it sometimes can get very sketchy. So they just try to do everybody's driving for them because they're not paying attention, so you got to. And I'm preaching to the choir here, I'm sure. If you're a rider and you're watching these videos, which I'm not sure why you would be watching them if you're not, but anyway, it's cool. Back on the highway, just out for just a cruise. Probably not going very far today. I don't really have the time, and it'll be too hot anyway here soon anyway. So Last night would have been a good night. I ended up having to take the car because I had to pick up some things, but would have been a good night to ride. It wasn't too hot. I think it was 8 o'clock. It was right at about 100 and dropping pretty good. The freeway traffic wasn't bad. It was before the closures, so it worked out pretty good for that drive. Conversely, at about 10:30 when I was on my way home, the traffic was really heavy on the 202. It just, you never can figure. So I think got some construction going on up here. Probably more repairs from the storm damage of a couple weeks back. Nice blue skies today, little wispy clouds. Nothing that's going to bring any rain unless it builds up later, which is altogether possible this time of year. Oh, slowing way down here. Anyway, I'm getting used to my new exhaust. A little louder than I'm normally used to, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's not obnoxious loud. They're Vance & Hines Eliminator 300s. Bike runs fine with them. There's no surging or lean feel to it. The computer will adjust to the slip-ons, and the S models already have the free flow air cleaners on them, so so they're tuned for that. But just having the bike now not just shy of a month. And my observations are good. I really love this bike already. It's super comfortable. It's great to ride. It doesn't feel real heavy, bulky. It handles nice. It really soaks up the bumps so much better than the Street Bob did. People ask me if I regret selling the Street Bob, and I have to say no, I don't. I mean, it was fun when I had it, and but your author here has evolved or changed in styles of motorcycles, I guess. Those I mean, it's an awesome bike, that Street Bob was, and man, they sell a lot of them, that's for sure. But it's just I've just changed. I'm just looking for more comfort these days. Not to mention, this bike is just freaking gorgeous. I mean, it's just got those beautiful 1950s lines, the full balanced fenders, and the old style windshield. The saddlebags are somewhat retro looking, but they're still very efficient. They're not soft. They've got a vinyl coating covering over the plastic liners, and so they hold their shape, which, unlike the older Heritages that had the leather bags on that would just sag and droop after a period of time. And some people like that looks, but I prefer the modern convenience of having to be able to lock them, and the one-touch thing. I don't have to mess with any buckles. It's just a much nicer design, I think. I mean, and if you like the looks of the leather bags, that's cool too. But I just think that this is just a much better design. Yeah, I wonder how high this landfill is going to get now. It's probably twice as high as it was 10 years ago. And the birds flying around out there looking for garbage, I suppose. Yeah, that's nature, huh? Beeline Highway, my favorite escape route out of town. Tomorrow, this Monday, is my wife's birthday, and happy birthday, Ginny. Love you. And we're going to take a lake cruise at Saguaro Lake tomorrow. There's it's called, I forget what it's called, something Bell or whatever. It's an hour and 20 minutes of cruise out the Saguaro Lake, and it'll go back in parts of the lake that I've never been in. I've only been to where the road takes you. because I've never been out there on a boat, but it's kind of a cruise boat. Looks like a tour boat that you would see in a harbor cruise or something like that. And got the tickets booked today, and my wife and our boy are we're going to go out there and enjoy that, and find a place to get something to eat and just enjoy the day and celebrate her birthday a day early, but you know, without having to go to work and work around all that and everything, you know. So, because we both still work. And at any rate, that's pretty much what Randy T-Bird is up to here this weekend. Out today on the bike. I like to get out on Sundays, but you know, we got plans tomorrow, so I won't be out on the bike tomorrow, so I'm gonna get it in all today. Beautiful day today. Anyway, this is Randy T-Bird out here in Arizona, just coming to you from the Sonoran Desert, and I want to thank you all for subscribing. We're getting some movement. A little slow last month, but still had a lot of views and a lot of minutes watched, so that's still going well. I appreciate all of you that watch my videos, that take the time out of your busy lives to do that, and I hope I'm able to show you a part of the world maybe that's different from yours. I know I love watching other people's areas and stuff. I get a little jealous of people that have like rivers and stuff, but you know, it is what it is. But again, thank you if you haven't subscribed. Please do. It's free, it's easy, and I'm gonna keep on moving here, and I'm hoping to get to that 1,000 here sometime in the next several months, and that'll be awesome. Just kind of a magic number with YouTube. So anyway, it's Randy T-Bird out here in Arizona, and thank you for watching. I'll see you later.